Hi friends, today we will talk about proto-oncogenes. What is proto-oncogenes? Your genes are made of sequences of DNA, as you all know, that contain the information necessary for your cells to function and grow properly. Genes contain instructions, code that tell a cell to make a specific type of protein. Each protein has a specialized function in our body. The proto-oncogenes is a normal gene found in the cell. There are many proto-oncogenes. Each one is responsible for making a protein involved in cell growth, division, and other processes in the cell. Most of the time, these genes work the way they are supposed to, but sometimes things go wrong. If an error, like mutation, causes may be physical, chemical, radiation. Many causes can induce mutations in the cell gene structure. Like if any error mutation occur in a proto-oncogenes, the genes can become turned on when isn't supposed to be turned on. You know that in our genetic arrangement, some genes are suppressed or they are turned off. They are not on. But if any mutation occur, and mutation like this occur, that in genetic arrangement जो स्विच ऑफ जीन्स के आगे अगर कोई प्रमोटर जुड़ जाए तो वो प्रमोट करेगा उनको ट्रांसक्राइब होने के लिए उन जीन्स को, और वो टर्न ऑन हो जाएंगे. If this happens, the proto-oncogenes can turn into a malfunctioning gene called as oncogene. You know, term onco means cancer. So cells will start to grow out of control. Uncontrollable cell growth leads to cancer. Now, proto-oncogenes versus oncogenes. What is the difference? Proto-oncogenes are normal genes that help cells grow, and oncogene is any gene that causes cancer. One of the main characteristics of the cancer is uncontrolled cell growth. Because proto-oncogenes are involved in the process of cell growth, they can turn into oncogenes when a mutation permanently activates the genes. In other words, oncogenes are mutated forms of proto-oncogenes. Most, but not all oncogenes in the body arise from proto-oncogenes. Functions of proto-oncogenes. Proto-oncogenes are a group of normal genes in a cell. They contain the necessary information for your body to make the proteins responsible for stimulating cell division, inhibiting cell differentiation, preventing apoptosis or cell death. These processes are essential for cell growth and development and for maintaining healthy tissues and organs in your body. Can proto-oncogenes cause cancer? A proto-oncogenes can't cause cancer unless a mutation occurs in the gene that turns it into an oncogene. When a mutation occurs in a proto-oncogene, it becomes permanently turned on or activated. The gene will then start to make too much of the proteins that code for cell growth. Cell growth occurs uncontrollably. This is one of the defining features of the cancerous tumors. Everyone has proto-oncogenes in their body. In fact, proto-oncogenes are necessary for our survival. Proto-oncogenes only cause cancer when a mutation occurs in the gene that results in the gene being permanently turned on. This is called a gain-of-function mutation. These mutations are also considered dominant mutations. This means there is only one copy of the gene needed to be mutated in order to increase cancer. There are at least 3 different types of gain-of-function mutation that can cause a proto-oncogenes to become an oncogene. Point mutation. This mutation alters, inserts or deletes only one or a few nucleotides in a gene sequence, in effect activating the proto-oncogene. Gene amplification. This mutation leads to extra copies of gene. Chromosomal translocation. This is when the gene is relocated to a new chromosomal site that leads to higher expression. According to American Cancer Society, most of the mutations that cause cancer are acquired, not inherited. This means that you aren't born with the gene error. Instead, the change happened to some point during life. Some of these mutations result from an infection with a type of virus called a retrovirus. Radiation, smoke and other environmental toxins may also play a role in causing mutation in proto-oncogenes. As well, some people are more susceptible to mutation in their proto-oncogenes. Examples of proto-oncogenes includes RAS, the first proto-oncogene to be known to turn into an oncogene is called a RAS. RAS encodes an intracellular signal transduction protein. In other words, RAS is one of the on-off switches in a series of steps in major pathway that eventually leads to cell growth. Signal transduction proteins are used in protein synthesis. When RAS is mutated, it encodes for a protein that causes an uncontrolled growth promoting signal. Most cases of pancreatic cancer have a point mutation in the RAS gene. Many cases of lung, colon and thyroid tumor have also been found to have a mutation in RAS. HER2. Another well-known proto-oncogene is HER2. This gene makes protein receptors that are involved in the growth and division of cell in the breast. Many people with breast cancer have a gene amplification mutation in their HER2 gene. This type of breast cancer is often referred to as HER2 positive breast cancer. MYC gene is associated with the type of cancer called Burkitt's lymphoma. It occurs when a chromosomal translocation moves a gene enhancer sequence near the MYC proto-oncogene. Cyclin D is the another proto-oncogene. Its normal job is to make a protein called RB2 tumor suppressor protein inactive. In some cancers like tumor of parathyroid gland, cyclin D is activated due to a mutation. As a result, it can no longer do its job of making the tumor suppressor protein inactive. This in turn causes uncontrolled cell growth. The takeaway: your cells contain many important genes that regulate cell growth and division. The normal form of these genes are called proto-oncogenes. The mutated forms are called oncogenes. Oncogenes can lead to cancer. You can't completely prevent a mutation from happening in a proto-oncogene, but your lifestyle may have an impact. You may be able to lower your risk of cancer causing mutation by maintaining a healthy weight, vaccinating against viruses that can lead to cancer such as hepatitis B and human papillomavirus, eating a well-balanced diet, avoiding tobacco products, limiting your intake of alcohol, using sun protection. Thank you.